Now, from Wish TV, this is The Zone Extra, presented by Old National Bank. Coming up tonight, the fall sports calendar rolls on with great regular season and state tournament action. In the Coach's Corner, we're joined by the leader of Crispus Attucks football team, riding a 7-game winning streak. Plus, our Athlete of the Week scored 7 goals, including a pair of hat tricks to lead Franklin Central to a girls' soccer sectional title.
I think it's very special that I get to continue playing on with these girls, even the ones that go to graduate, and just our follows on from the past 2 years.
You're going to want to catch an all-new Zone Extra right now.
Hi, everybody. Good evening to you and welcome to the Zone Extra. I'm Anthony Calhoun. What a great week of high school sports as regular seasons hit the home stretch and state tournament action heats up. In the Coach's Corner, his Tigers are flying high, folks, on a 7-game winning streak heading into the final night of the regular season. Crispus Attucks football coach Anthony King is here with us tonight in the studio. Looking forward to that great conversation. Plus, our Athlete of the Week is a key reason Franklin Central is a girls soccer sectional champ for the 3rd year in a row. We'll introduce you to the Flash's sophomore, Rhyley Rogers. And it's the battle for the coveted zone banner. You won't want to miss some of the best we saw from this past week. Now, let's take a look at this week in high school sports. Last Friday was already week 8 of the football season at Center Grove. The Trojans bounced back from their first loss of the season as they knocked off number 6 Lawrence North by 3. Meanwhile, number 1 Brownsburg stays perfect on the season as the Dogs roll to a 35-point conference win over Noblesville. And at Westfield, in a top 10 battle, it was the hosts, Rocks, winning a low-scoring affair over Fishers 14-7 in the final there. And at Tri-West, it was the number 8 ranked team, Bruins, hosting 4A, number 1 Bishop's Retard. This one was all Trojans. They go on to win 42-13 the final and improved to 7-1 on the season.
I was very happy with our effort. I thought the kids were ready today. We had a couple weeks where I thought we weren't quite as juiced, as ready as we could be, and I was really happy with our kids. Did a great job.
I would say it's a great team win. We came in here as a brotherhood. We left as a brotherhood. It was a business trip. We did what we needed to. We came here to win. We expected to win, and we did what we needed to do.
Meanwhile, at Carmel, it was the 3rd-ranked Hounds that is hosting number 10 Warren Central in a game you saw on our sister station, Mighty TV Channel 23. And this game was all Carmel as the Hounds. They went on to win. 42-7 was the final. After the game, head coach Kevin Wright joined us live on the Zone for FaceTime Friday conversation.
Our kids have played really well. I mean, 5-0 at home, and that was one of our goals to start the season off. And, you know, you're playing Warren, and Warren has just gotten better and better each week. Had a tough loss to LN last week, but you know, we talked about coming out strong, and we got up early, 21-0, and I felt like, you know, really put us in a good position for the rest of the game.
I know your wife, and she's a great one, is your biggest fan and biggest supporter. But I want to ask you this, for you personally, though, how much fun are you having? How good does it feel to be back at a place that you know so well, but also having so much success early on here?
Well, you know, to be honest, I mean, I'm so happy for the kids. I mean, you know, especially this senior group. There's 20-some seniors, which is really a low number at Carmel, and you know they've had to put up the last couple of years with hearing about not winning, and you know, at a place where winning is what you do, and you know, so they bought in from day one, and you know, the hard work that they put in, and you know, you're starting to see the results of all those things. So you know, I'm having fun, but you know, it's really good to see those guys grow, and especially, like I said, for the senior class, and just the fact they stuck with it.
All right, good to talk to Coach Wright there on Friday night. Here's a look at the top 5 in the Class 6A football rankings. Number 1, the Dogs from Brownsburg, still unbeaten on the year. Carmel 2, Crown Point 3, see Center Grove 4, and then you got Penn rounding out the top 5 there in the Class 6A football rankings. All right, moving to the pitch tonight where the boys and girls soccer state tournaments are underway. This week it's regionals with the regional championships taking place on Saturday as teams look to get one step closer to making it to the state finals. Last Saturday was sectional championship day across the state. And girls action was Center Grove facing Columbus North, and scoreless in the second half until Bryn Murphy finds Mia Marlin, who beats the defender and scores. Trojans led 1-0 at that point. Later in the half, off the throw here. Check out the play by Marlin again, spins and scores to double the lead. Center Grove wins it 3-1. They face Bloomington South this evening in the regional semifinals. So good luck to them the rest of the way here. Okay, meanwhile, in girls volleyball is sectional week as the state tournament is underway and teams begin their journey toward Gainbridge Fieldhouse. Sectional championships across the state will take place, how about this, coming up on Saturday. Meanwhile, in unified flag football, congratulations tonight to Warren Central. Last Saturday, the Warriors won a pair of games over Brownsburg and Bedford North Lawrence to punch their ticket to the state finals. Warren Central will face the Cowbell Saturday afternoon at Grand Park for the state championship that's coming up. All right, time for a break. We got much more coming your way here tonight on the Zone Extra. Glad you're hanging out with us. Up next is the Coach's Corner. That's right, his Tigers are on a 7-game winning streak heading into the final night of the regular season. Crispus Attucks football coach Anthony King is with us here tonight. Looking forward to catching up with him. And still ahead, her 7 goals in 3 games last week helped lead her Flashes to a girls soccer sectional title. Introduce you to our athlete of the week from Franklin Central High School that is on the way.
This is the Zone Extra, presented by Old National Bank. This is the Zone Extra Coach's Corner.
All right, folks, welcome back here to the Zone Extra. Time now for our Coach's Corner. It's been a great season for Crispus Attucks, folks, football team, as the Tigers enter the final week of the regular season on a 7-game winning streak. That's right. Welcome to the show tonight, Crispus Attucks head football coach Anthony King. Great to see you, man. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, appreciate you being here, man. 7-game winning streak. We'll start there. I know it's got to put a smile on your face to your team playing some good football at the right time, right?
Yes, sir. Just to see what the guys do, man, they're very resilient. They work hard on and off the field, and I can't be more proud of them.
Yeah, so I want to ask you this. What has been working so well for you guys right now? 7-game winning streak, playing some great football right now.
More leading them off of the field, more let them know you got to buy into all of it, being a student first, doing the right thing, getting your grades. How you do one thing is how you do everything. So I just try to get them to be better students, and then that just kind of goes over to the field. Yeah,
well, it looks like it's carrying over. I want to ask you this. How's this team grown over these past few games here, and what has impressed you the most about what you're seeing from these young men right now?
More how they just respond to the adversity. Instead of finding excuses, I'm starting to see them find solutions and answers, and just adjusting on the fly at times versus just having bad habits that used to stick around. I think they're really growing as young men, so I think it's just really, you can just see it on the field. Yeah, we're looking at some pictures here. We came over to your practice the other day, and you guys are averaging, what 47 points on offense here? That's insane. I mean, who's counting? Who's counting? but I mean, you got to be impressed with just being able to move them chains and score here. That's huge. I mean, for sure. I mean, we have a high-powered offense. We really do. And the injury bug been hitting us for the last couple of years. Even now, we're not at 100%, and I wish we were. But, with football, it's just the next man up mentality. I mean, it kind of hurts when you lose leaders. But at the end of the day, we was able to teach them how to lead off the field and, still be captains and lead their team in the locker room. Yeah. And I think that's really been helping, not only the kids on the field, but the ones who are going through the injuries. Yeah. How much has this winning streak helped your team, would you say? Because they always say you get one, then you get two, and then it just keeps piling on in a positive way. I'm old school. I'm kind of hard-nosed, so, next week is the week that matters. So, I mean, but, the morale, and the school spirit is up. I mean, you can feel it on a daily basis. Yeah. So, I believe that helps. Okay. I want to ask you about just your opportunity to coach there at Crispus Attucks. Year number 2 for you here, and great program last year. Right now, thriving as well. Only 1 loss. What do you enjoy most about being around these young men? Just seeing the growth. I think that's the most impressive. Just being somebody in that corner that, is a very safe space. Football really, you're able to see the kids in the light of comfortability versus sometimes kids aren't all the way open. But with this, something that we share of interest, it kind of gets you to grow and learn them around just as people, not just football players. And I really, really wholeheartedly feel like that's the best thing about my job.
Yeah, and for you personally, where have you grown, would you say, as a coach right now?
Just being open-minded and not really just judgmental at all. Just kind of, have an open mind and listen to the kids and just kind of hear their side of the story and how they feel, and then grow as myself and then grow them as well. I think that kids teach us more than we can ever teach them.
You're right about that. Well, take a look at this, Coach. We got a little surprise for you, man, from some of your players. They had a little message for you. Let's take a look.
Coach King, he's a very good guy, serious guy, actually. It's times and places that we can joke around and stuff, but when it's time to work, he's ready to work, and everybody knows that. So, also, he wants us to succeed in football, but he also teaches us like there's more than football in life.
I would say honestly, outside of football, he teaches us about life. How to be a man, and that's what I say that I'm grateful for having him as a coach.
He keeps it real all the time. Like, he gonna let you know when you're messing up. He holds you accountable. He really cares for you as a person. He makes sure that you doing the right things at all times.
He teaches us more important stuff than football, like what do we want to do in life, what do we want to be in life. So I feel like that makes him different, that he doesn't only care for us about football, but as a person too.
Oh, man, I mean, I know it's got to make you feel good when you hear that, man.
Yeah, man, They make you proud. If I wasn't on TV, I might shed a tear.
Yeah, I can understand. We're grateful for teachers and then, of course, coaches as well, and the impact you can have on these young men's lives. And when you hear these guys talk, I mean, they don't even really talk about football. They talk about what you're doing off the field.
I mean, the percentage of kids making it to colleges and playing at the collegiate level, I mean, you can play, but I mean, every kid you ask, they want to go to the NFL, but like, what's the real number? So, everybody's ACL, a broken ankle, or anything from scaring them away from the game or not playing again. So the real reality of it is, I feel like this is a tool that I can use to help them find themselves as young men. And as while we do that, let's just have fun and play some football.
I love it, man. Well, Coach King, thank you so much for joining us, man.
I appreciate it.
Keep making a difference, man. Not just on the field, but off the field as well, man. I love what you're doing there, and good luck the rest of the way.
All right,
7-game winning streak.
Yes, sir.
Way, man. All right, we're going to take a break. All right, he's going for 8 coming up tomorrow night. All right, we got much more coming your way here tonight on the Zone Extra, including our Athlete of the Week. Plus, last week she scored 7 goals in 3 games to lead her team to a soccer sectional title. Coming up, we're going to meet Franklin Central sophomore Rhyley Rogers that's on the way. Plus, we get you ready for the final night of the football regular season with our Zone Week 9 game plan. That's on the way.
This is the Zone Extra, presented by Old National Bank.
Okay, we're back here on the Zone Extra. Anthony Calhoun here with you tonight. Last weekend, for the 3rd year in a row, Franklin Central brought home a sectional championship in girls soccer. A key reason for the Flash's success last week was the play of their sophomore forward. Rhyley Rogers is Franklin Central's leading scorer this season with 18 goals. In last week's 3 sectional games, she scored 7 goals, including a pair of hat tricks. Rhyley says she started playing soccer with her brothers when she was 5 or 6, and as she's quickly fell in love with the sport and the competition of it, of course, as the Flashes get set for regionals, Rogers says that she treasures the special bond with her teammates.
I think it's very special that I get to continue playing on with these girls, even the ones that go to graduate, and the trend follows on from the past 2 years, and I think it's very special to keep it going. I just love how competitive it is, and it's just really fun to be around all these girls.
Growing into this year, right, being with the girls more and more, she's learned to trust her teammates, put them in good situations as well. And when you help your teammates, they'll help you as well, put you into good situations. When you succeed, everyone else around you succeeds.
I've just been able to finish more this year and connect more. Last year, I just kind of tried to do everything on my own. It helps me do it and show it, what I've learned there, and put it into the games, and creating chances with all my other players, and then them helping me.
I think what makes her special, again, is kind of going into the fact that she wants it more than everyone else. Rhyley's not the biggest, most strong girl in the world, but when you see her on the field, she's not afraid to take on anyone in any given moment. She trusts herself and her own ability, and the confidence is through the roof. So anytime that she gets the ball, the other team knows that she's dangerous, and the girls on our team knows that she can create an opportunity at any given time.
They're all just like really supportive, really caring, and they're all like fun to be around, and just we all have fun together.
Oh, how about that? All the best to her. Time for a break. More coming your way tonight on the Zone Extra. Up next, we head to Carmel High School, where a world-class swimming competition was held last week. Stick and stay.
This is the Zone Extra, presented by Old National Bank.
All right, we're back. Central Indiana's once again playing a major part in the world of swimming. Carmel High School hosted the World Aquatics Swimming World Cup for the first time. As News 8's Hernan Gutierrez reports, Carmel hopes to use the event to make a splash on the international stage.
Some of the fastest swimmers in the world are here in Carmel this weekend for the World Aquatics Swimming World Cup. And leaders here in the city hope that this event can cement its self-appointed nickname of Swim City, USA.
The fact that this is a high school just blows my mind.
$1.2 million in cash prizes are at stake during this year's World Aquatics Swimming World Cup. Carmel is poised to reap the benefits of hosting the event. Gabe Amick with the Hamilton County Sports Authority says the event is projected to generate about $4 million for the local economy.
Indianapolis has done a great job of showcasing what Central Indiana can do around big events and large events, and this is just our way of now getting our foot in the door.
Carmel Swim Club head coach Chris Plum is no stranger to the international stage. He coached at the 2024 Paris Olympics for Team USA. He says the competition has already made an impact on his team.
So to have those Olympians on our pool deck consistently around, they're just so happy. They're, trying to sneak pictures and selfies with them sometimes.
Carmel High School has produced multiple Olympians and dominates at the state level with more than 50 state championships in its trophy case. World Aquatics Executive Director Brent Nowicki says that legacy is part of the reason they chose the city as a host. He sees his organization returning for more events.
The idea of that high schoolers in the crowd, families, kids, future swimmers, that's really a unique opportunity for us to inject the world's best swimmers into the future generations.
Abby Wood won gold this weekend in the women's 400-meter medley. The British swimmer has been stunned by the turnout of young swimmers in Carmel and welcomes competing in similar venues.
They're all coming to the sign-in sessions wanting to get involved. I think it kind of shows off our personality as swimmers, and yeah, I think it's a great idea.
This is just the first leg of the Swimming World Cup. World Aquatics brings the event to suburban Chicago next weekend, and the weekend after that, it's in Toronto, Canada. Reporting in Carmel, I'm Hernan Gutierrez for WishTV and WishTV.com.
All right, thanks a lot. Meanwhile, one of our favorite parts of covering high school sports, well, it's the fans. The school spirit we see is incredible, and each fall, we award the prestigious Zone banner to the school with the best spirit. Take a look at some of the best from last week.
They are battling. Who's going to win it? Who's going to win it? Here we go. Who's going to win this? Oh, my goodness. He's a winner. He's a winner. He's a winner.
We had so much fun hanging out there with Westfield last week. This is what the students are competing for. The Zone Championship banner presented by Crew Car Wash and Bailey and Wood and Yatvac. We are giving this huge banner to the school that's in the zone, has the best school spirit. Which high school is going to claim the 2025 champs and claim the Undisputed Top Spirit Award? This awesome banner hang up at your school. At the end of the season, we're going to find out. It's coming up very, very soon. It'll be here before you know it. All right, Miami TV Channel 23. It's the place to be for your high school football coverage. Coming up tomorrow night, we got a good one here. The defending state champions, Brownsburg, the Bulldogs, getting set to take on HSE. That's all coming your way. That's right, tomorrow, 7 o'clock on our sister station, Miami TV Channel 23. And it's a big night of high school football across Central Indiana. We'll have you covered right here on The Zone. I'll be live from Lawrence North at 5 and 6 with our Zone tailgate party. Plus, take a look at some of the games we'll be having for you as well on The Zone coming up at 11:08. We got 23 games coming your way on The Zone. Here we go. Cathedral taking on Warren Central. Carmel against Lawrence Central, Franklin against Decatur Central. You got McCutcheon against Lutheran, and then Noblesville, that's right, against Avon. That's all coming your way right here on Wish TV. All right, that's going to do it, folks. Thank you so much for watching The Zone Extra. We'll see you back here next week, same time. And don't forget, scan that QR code and download the All Indiana Sports app.